Yeah, that's right. Welcome to the first ever Matt Side Show. I'm your good-looking host, Jonathan Rawson. But before I talk wrestling, women's hoops hosted Illinois last night. Megan Gustafson was back at it after winning her 11th Big Ten Player of the Week award. She earned 27 points and 17 boards in only 28 minutes. Mackenzie Meyer made her return to the court after suffering a knee injury against Penn State and didn't skip a beat. Hawks roll 88-66.
Megan tonight becomes the Big Ten all-time career double-double person. So that's pretty cool that she just claimed another one of those records that had stood for quite a while, and that she continues to dominate in the scorebook.
The women's basketball team will be back in action on Sunday to face the top team in the Big Ten, Maryland. But the women's hoops team isn't the only Hawkeye team at home this weekend. That's right, wrestling is in town to host Indiana today at 7 for senior night. But I would like to dedicate this Matt Side show to former sports director Bo Bowman, because without him teaching me the ways of the wrestling world, things would be a whole lot different. And I would probably still think Iowa was a basketball state. This one's for you, Bo. Now, Iowa's Austin DeSanto was slated to make his return to Carver after his one-meet suspension. The DeSanto shenanigans started in Minnesota against 8th-ranked Ethan Lezak, who called him out on Twitter in the offseason. DeSanto won the match, spit on the mat, and then taunted the Minnesota fans, who were far from pleased with his antics. But the last time DeSanto was in Carver Hawkeye Arena, he upset 3rd-ranked Nick Suriano with a last-second takedown, then screamed in his face. Tom Brands then ran onto the mat to save his wrestler, but sent him back to shake hands while he relished in the glory. And the most recent DeSanto antic was when he was last on the mat against Brian Peska of Nebraska, where he tossed up a thumbs up to the Iowa bench and took Peska down for the tech fall. Then DeSanto taunted the Nebraska bench and for all his fun was slapped with a one-match suspension. But DeSanto could make his return in Carver, where he is in the process of becoming an Iowa icon. We will only know for sure when they send the wrestler out for 133, but my money is on a DeSanto return. However, today is senior night, and DeSanto is not a senior. So instead, I should share my favorite senior story, the story of Mitch Bowman.
Bowman, same thing. I mean, both Bowman and Perez, you know, their investment is significant because they're walk-ons. They took a chance. They could have went other places. Bowman was recruited by some Ivy League schools.
I've always been a Hawkeye since the day I was born. My family loves Iowa, I love Iowa, and it's just the dream of every Iowa kid coming up wrestling is wrestling for the Hawkeyes, you know, continue the legacy of the program.
And we needed that in our program, and he's been a journeyman. I mean, look he's wrestled 3 weight classes this year. Forget about his career.
It's been crazy. I mean, it's definitely been a lot of ups and downs, and I mean, like, I've been from 74 to heavyweight. I've had a couple knee injuries, a couple shoulder injuries, and it's been crazy, but it's been great. I mean, that's what life's about. It's about facing adversity and then coming out a stronger person at the end of the day.
It's always great to see hard work pay off, and another Hawkeye senior has also put in hard work. 125-pounder Perez has faced the likes of Thomas Gilman, Corey Clark, Spencer Lee, and Austin DeSanto every day in practice. The respect he deserves is far more than he gets. Speaking of having respect, I have massive respect for what Sam Stoll did during media availability on Tuesday, where he asked the question we all wanted to know.
Tom Brands, who's the best looking Hawkeye you ever coached?
The one that shaves his head on a regular daily basis, and it's shaved cleanly.
You got a name?
His name is Sam Stoll.
Beautiful. That's all for me. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, I've had my fun. Time to preview this duel. To put it lightly, Indiana has struggled. They're 4-10 overall and 1-6 in the Big Ten. They also have no ranked wrestlers in their probable lineups for tonight. Iowa, on the other hand, 9. All but senior journeyman Mitch Bowman are ranked. I do think the Hawkeyes have a chance of pulling off another shutout, but things do happen. My prediction is the 3rd-ranked Hawkeyes will walk away with only 1 blemish and a 39-3 victory. But that's it for me on this first ever Matt Side Show. Jacob and Declan, the floor is yours.